Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between VirtusPro and Team WYLDE during the Europe League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
So certainly the demos can get a great deal of value, and it's not as though there's a mute or anything that can stop the scans from coming in. Pasha just walks up short and finds a kill. Joystick with another on the frack, and VP. They are dismantling WYLDE right now. Didn't even have to use a demos track in the midst of that Eve roll. They just all of it just down to raw gun skill, not having any advantage at all. Somehow Croxon's able to tiptoe past the player in short. Eliminates.
Cautious right now. He's going to try and get his way back to side, but doesn't look like he's going to make it. He's getting pinned down horribly. Big garage. Trench is going to become a factor soon, and if someone walks down, but he does land the shot onto Pasha.
If he can find a pick, hopefully I can swing back in favor of his team as Utility comes in, but Packbull through the smoke, able to tap the head. Croxon goes down, the jump in will be caught by Packbull again, who looks as though he's going to save the round for his side. Last player upstairs is going to be Always, and he's out of luck and out of time. WYLDE, hold on. That's enough.
As soon as the smokes are out and the cat's out fire, it's telegraphed. The defenders know where they need to be aiming. They know where they need to be positioning themselves.
5 seconds left. A lot of them falling even towards the basement as well. They've lost the only player who was actually in the site. Pasha goes down, and now Dodo has to try and make that rotate onto that mirror window, and will do so successfully. But VP, they still come away with what they wanted, which is the kills, but they haven't checked any of the flanks. Leighton simply sitting inside of short, gets a freebie. Always goes down, and now a 3 versus 3, and VP have to try and scramble to get into the bomb site and get that diffuser down. Information being spread for it. Yes, there's one player in blue, but looks away at the wrong time. Croxon on to Dan. The drop comes in as a 1 versus 1. He has to stick the plant, and surely Leighton will be able to clean this up, and he will. Again, WYLDE just
doing such a great job of vacating the site, but still occupying relevant positions. Think about Leighton's position in there. Not only was he able to pick up a kill or two, but another Zoto canister on just a couple of Hibana pellets. And VP, they're going to open things up with the first kill. Packball down. No more Tubrau inside of this round. Leighton, he's there with the trade. The Dodo falling as well. The advantage is with VP, but we've seen how these go previously. Big play there from Croxon. Takes Joystick out. That's a long old rotate to make as well, but he's done it successfully. And Leighton in the site grabs his second. TCSG there working for him. Just overheats ever so slightly and falls to Shepard. But he's done something to drag it back level. 2 versus 2 with 20 seconds left. Shepard caught out in a goo mine. Got Croxon playing close to the shotgun below, and the overwatch here from Freck from above. It's likely going to be enough because there is information as well, and there it is. Croxon. It
happened on their bar defense, on the bar attack. It's happened here again, where they had that man advantage, and it gets that final minute, and they just cannot figure out where they want to go and what they want to do. Because the mute jammer is going to be in effect this round for WYLDE. The C4 goes in, but Pasha's ready for it. Freck just oversteps the mark, was looking to eliminate Always as he swung in. Oh, Leighton's also very close to him. Leighton actually going to try and pepper him through the wall. Pulls out for the pistol. Leighton finds another 2 in the round. But again, Leighton overheats for no reason whatsoever.
It's a shame because WYLDE could be in a much better spot now. They could be 3 versus 3 as it stands. VP have the advantage, and they've still got a good amount of time here. There's a minute. Dan, if he's patient.
No way.
He's going to get it done. Dodo sits him down in the dirt and very likely could rotate back to site as well. The passage is safe to do so. Pasha, he's going to pick up the kill onto Packbull. Dodo will drop and goes for an immediate swing. Trying to separate these into 1 versus 1s, and he might just do that. Needs to be cautious though. If there's information on him, it could be deadly. The only thing deadly right now is that SMG-11. He is making it sing. 30 seconds on the clock. Shepard has the diffuser and is going to be able to flame off blue. But Dodo, he can play this. He hears the plant. He moves, makes noise. Shepard comes off. Here's the reattempt. Is it a bait? Is it a switch? Shepherd comes off at the last possible second. You could be forgiven for thinking that he would.
It is, but I've never seen one.
I mean, mate, they don't even got a minute to do it. It's a wind-up.
Shocking these days what they've done to the Zeus.
To see through smokes and dodge out of those flashes. The only thing that is going to trouble him is the nades, and it's enough to push him out of position.
Good trade.
But Croxon going to be there with the trade.
Yeah, really good position from Croxon, but always just ever so slightly tips the balance in and make sure that utility hits its mark. They should have no issues, but Croxon on the back stairs, how? They should know he's off-site roaming. VP now has to try and storm into the site, but Croxon on for free. Has to try and do it all for his side, but now Packbull has to try and pick up the remains in the 1v1 and wins it. Packbull.
Correctly set up to cut him off.
Yeah.
You can see straight away, Freck flicking Valkyrie cameras. At this point, it doesn't matter because it's the 1 versus 1 and everyone's just watching Packbull because they know that, you know, it's the only way they're going to win. They haven't got him that they're occupying Leighton on the Capitale. Just cutting through the site. He's got an inkling that someone's going to be there and there's going to be a walk-in right about now as Croxon, he picks himself up 2, making it 3 on the round. Dan and Pasha, they've got work to do. The plant is going down here. Is there information available for him? Dan eventually takes Croxon down and stops him from tearing through the whole squad. But Dodo's there with a direct trade. Pasha now in the 1 versus 2. And with those gridlock track stingers going out, it's going to be very difficult to gain audio as they dissipate. All you can hear is the beeping of the diffusers. Shots coming in from stock. He needs to land but misses. Both players occupying that stock position right now. And Pasha finds one with a wallbang. Outside of the double window for the last. Leighton needs to play this well. The track stingers need to be negotiated. It's going to give the game away a little bit. It's a soft wall. You're going to get wall banged. Time's going to do the rest. And Pasha nearly dies to the track stingers themselves. Eventually will give himself up to the...
I think the IGL choice has really nailed it. I think Leighton coming in has been the biggest game changer for this side. Yeah, there's no doubt about it in my mind. Yes, I know they're bringing, you know, new blood.
2 and currently 4 and 7. Suffering an opening death here again. It might not be over. Croxon. He's going to miss the shot.
He's execute. So as long as they can shut down the players inside of line, use the verticality, and stop those players swinging in towards blue, they should be fine here.
Well, Packbull is going to send the stuns through and immediately get in, try and get that plant down. Big engagement here for Shepherd, and he has to win it. Lands a couple of shots, but he's a sole survivor. Freck takes him out eventually. Quick jiggle peek there. The plant had already gone down.
He does what he wants. But they didn't really need to go towards Winestar at all. You know, they looked at, you know, oh, do we really want to go for the electrifications? Keep in mind, we only have a Maverick as well as our only sole heart that you would have from Wild is how do you get rid of players like the Warden top fire? You know, what do you actually have to go up against them? Can't use flashes. It's a Warden.
Leighton. What a peek onto Pasha.
Loading new mag.
Taking Pasha out there is going to be the first step in trying to deal with this Fireplace player. Dan and Always, though, they're not going down without a fight. Joystick joins into the action as well. Dan's going to find himself downed along with Freck. Croxon had a big game so far, but it's not going to be big enough. In a position to clutch out, but VP...
Certainly for a while, they have slowed the pace down just a tad, making sure everyone's going to be in position. They've got their player now rotated towards the windows. They know that there's a good number of players upstairs, and that is what they're going to try and execute onto. As long as you can deny the players from playing the vertical, realistically, Packbull and his mate downstairs could just walk into the site and try and go for a plant. Ooh, could have won that quick with a Boss G.
I think he could. Well, I mean, it was a headshot, so there is an argument to say the.
I heard too many shots. Boss G would do that on one shot. I had 6
there. Dan does make it work though. Joystick. He's going to take Croxon down. VP, they're standing tall on this top floor, and Joystick, after his lull in the mid part of this matchup, they seem to find a bit of form. Dodo is left looking in through bathroom window, and Packbull still at the bottom of trophy. Neither of these two players are in the building, and there's 30 seconds left. Dodo will be there to take down Joystick, but he knows there's more to find here, and Dan is ready. I'm waiting. Another brilliant pick there for Dan and that K1A that we gave him so much jip for earlier. But Packbull now just gets a glimpse at the wrong time. Pasha able to take him out.
Right now is this is the issue with that big wall on Snowmobile being opened up. He now has the choice. Does he try and smoke off towards the main breach, or does he just focus on that trench wall? Joystick, a great swing, but an even better trade though from Dodo. Takes out Joystick, and now WYLDE are storming the beachhead. They are in sight, and they are going to try and get the plant down, but don't even need that. Croxon, 2 kills, sitting outside the main breach. WYLDE took them a while, Ollie, but at least they get the win.
Because I feel like VP actually fixed the initial problem of step 1. They went and won 5 opening engagements in the first side.
True.
And still they lost. That's because WYLDE were pushing bodies towards them to slow them down. Even if they lost a body, the disturbance was worth it. But I want to say, they fixed the step 1, but clearly didn't fix the step 3, the execute. That was the problem all the time. And in attack, the difference in playstyle from WYLDE.